Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really happy. You have no idea. I was expecting this conference, and it's going to be not only interesting, but very appealing for you guys. Teacher Mariana is the one who's going to give us the conference. Right now, I'm going to read her background. Okay, I'll translate. She was born here in Oaxaca City. She had her studies in Mexico City, and then she went to UNAM. Yes, she studied at the UNAM University to conclude his bachelor's degree as a teacher in mathematics. And during this time, she teaches as a teacher an investigation, and she focused her attention in the theory of games, of different games. Also, she has a specialty in economics at the Mexican College, and after that, she went to Arabia Saudita. Yes, I said it right. Arabia Saudita to get her master's degree in applied mathematics and computer science. As part of this program of investigation in the summer, and in the area of business school in Oxford, England. Also, she went to England. She studied there. During all this time, she focused again in the different modules and applications of computers and databases. 2 years ago, teacher Mariana again came to Oaxaca, and she focused her education at the bachelor's degree, and right now she's teaching here at our university for engineers and mathematics. So please give her a big welcome. Yes, give her a big applause. Yes. Today's conference, the name is Artificial Intelligence, Data Meaning, and some other hidden mathematics in everyday life. So please enjoy the conference. Thank you, Teacher Mariana. Is it working? Lucy, it's not working.
My name is Mariana García, and I'm going to give you a little introduction about data mining and artificial intelligence. I hope you understand. Have you understood everything that Lucy said? Yeah, more or less? Okay, if I speak if you need that I speak slower, please let me know, because once I start speaking about mathematics, I run and enjoy and passionate about this. So please say slower, okay? First of all, we want to know what's artificial intelligence. So as an intelligent system is an intelligent agent is defined as a system that perceives. Can you hear me like that? It's okay? That perceives its environment and try to optimize the response in order to success for all the factors in the environment. So, in order to do that, every agent stores all the information around it and creates a database to have feedback for the future decisions. So, this sounds very complex. And it's like, okay, this is very fun, but how can I see that? So we are going to try some examples. And here, the first one, do you speak English? Do you speak English? Yeah, more or less? Less than more? Or more than less? Okay, so there exists an application. Okay, Google Translate, do you know it? Okay, Google Translate has a new, it's not a new app, but has new improvements. So the first one is that you can take a picture of some text and it will translate it for you. So let's check it. Okay, so you open your app. And then you put your camera, just focusing on the text. Take the picture. The app scans your picture. After that, you select what do you want to translate. And it's thinking. Oh, it didn't translate it. Let's try again. Oh, no, yes, it's here. Okay, can you see it? Okay, this is the new feature from Google Translate. Yeah, it's clear now. Okay, so the goal is try to translate every picture that you can take with your cell phone. So let's try again with okay, so you select everything, you translate, and it translates more or less close to what we want to mean. So let's see. Yeah. So does anyone want to try? So how it works? Want to try? We have a new text, so come on, try. Okay, so just focus on this part. Here. Yes, Mariana. It's already scanning. Okay, so what we have, since the picture was not exactly from the front, since the picture was from this side and not exactly in front, some letters were missing. So it's supposed to say in Spanish, la conferencia de hoy es sobre inteligencia artificial, and it says, es una rueda de prueba de hoy, es sobre inteligencia artificial. So some words are missing because of the accuracy. We will see that later. So, next one. Google Translate now is amazing. So, we are going to check a second feature from the Google Translate. Do you know that now you can talk with anyone from any language and Google Translate will translate in real time? Did you know that? So, does someone want to try with me? Someone? Yeah? No, please. Just one. Yeah? You will need to speak in Spanish, don't worry. I will speak in English and you will need to speak in Spanish. So don't be shy. Who wants to try it? Okay, so it's supposed to be between the two people. So I'm going to say something in English, Google Translate will listen, and it will translate for your friend, your classmate. She will speak in Spanish, and Google Translate will do the reverse way. Did you understand? Okay. Hello, do you speak English? hear the translation? Hello, do you speak English? Let's try again, sorry. Hello, do you speak English? Okay, maybe you didn't hear it, but it says, wait, it's translating what I'm trying to tell you. Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name? Did you hear el hola, ¿cómo te llamas? Okay, so now you should answer in Spanish and say something in local. And it says, mi nombre es Claudia Arenas Pérez Cruz. It translates, it didn't hear in the correct way because it had some mistakes. So we will see later why it happens. So, what did you do last weekend? ¿Qué hiciste el fin de semana? Okay? And so on. So by now, thank you so much. So, well, you didn't hear it, but it's supposed to be real-time translation. Okay, so these are our two first examples, and we are going with our third example, and after that we are going to study a little how all these applications, all these algorithms work. Okay. Have you heard about Akinator? Can you explain us about what is it? Whatever you prefer.
Se supone que Akinator es una aplicación en internet que te hace preguntas, ¿no? Uno tiene un personaje de una película, algo en mente, y entonces Akinator le empieza a hacer preguntas sobre información de ese personaje, y conforme uno le va respondiendo sí, no, tal vez, no sé, al final se supone que el Akinator te averigua qué personaje estabas pensando.
Okay, perfect. So, do you know something else about this Akinator program? So, exactly as your classmate says, Akinator is a program. It started as a program on internet. I don't have internet on my computer.
What is it?
I don't have internet on my computer.
Ok. ¿Alguien me puede ayudar? Que en realidad más tiene internet en su computadora. Chicos de sistemas, no son uno de ustedes. Cristian, ¿me puedo ayudar?
No la contraseña.
Continue, let me go get it.
It's supposed to be the funny part, so let's wait just a little and we will pass. Accuracy. And again, I need one of you to try it. One of you. Cool. Okay. So you are going. Yeah, you can. Yeah, as you prefer. So you are going to think about someone. Did you understand how it works? So you need to think about someone. Britney Spears, Obama. Okay, or do you want to think in all the group? So let's try with one very hard. What do you propose? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, do you want to try Peña Nieto? No. Okay, do you know his age? No, because at some point maybe we will be asked about that. You should know, like 50 something? Yeah, 50 something, no? Peña Nieto? 40 something, so something? Okay, so let's start with, let's try with Akinator. So here is the page, is akinator.com. So we are going to answer at most 25 questions about Peña Nieto, and it's supposed that Akinator will guess our character. So let's start. It always asks for our age. And let's go. Is your character a woman? No. Next one. Is your character from Czech Republic? No. Is your character real? Yes. Is your character a YouTuber? No. Is your character an actor? No. Formally, no. Okay. We are in the question number 6. Is your character linked with sports? No. Does your character personally know you? No. Does anyone know Peña Nieto? No. Is your character dead? No. Is your character a singer, or does he work with a singer? No. Just with an actress or a pseudo actress. Okay. Does she have a daughter? Yes. Does your character live in America? Yes. Okay, maybe we will have a problem here because sometimes America is referred to the continent and sometimes America is referred to the US. But let's think about the continent and say yes. Does your character have white skin? Yeah, it's white skin. Kind of white. Okay. Let's say probably. Okay. Does your character I think that he understood in the US because of the questions. Let's see. Yeah. Has your character ever lived in the White House? Well, in the Mexican White House, but that's that. Okay. No. Is your character linked with food? No. Is your character a politician?
Yes.
Is your character from Mexico?
Yes.
Does your character wear glasses?
No.
Peñanito doesn't wear glasses? No. Is your character linked to a computer? No. I say no. Does your character have a mustache? No? Has your character been involved with noise music? No. Was your character the president?
Yes.
Okay, so it took like 22 questions, I think. 21? Okay. I think that it was longer because of that mistake between America and US. Because, yeah. Okay, so this algorithm, in 90% of the cases, will give you the answer in around 15-16 questions. So let's see how it works. Now, have you tried this before? classification, we have different algorithms. Inside all these algorithms, we are going to talk only about decision trees. So suppose that you have a table like this with some information. Here you have 14 days and all the information about the outlook, the temperature, the humidity, wind, and play ball. So depending on all the conditions, at the end you decide if that day you play or you don't play. Okay? Did you get it? So based on this, you are going to construct a tree, and this tree can look like this. So all this information you started with an algorithm, and there are some numbers inside that you are not seeing here. But at the end, you will have this tree. In this tree, you will be able to predict in any day what will happen, if you will play or if you won't play. For example, today, do you think that taking in account this is a good day to play or it isn't? So let's try. So today it's sunny, overheat or rain? Sunny? Okay. Sunny. We are not a definite answer. So we need a second question. There is some humidity. It is high or normal? Normal. Let's say normal. Okay, so after these two questions, we can guarantee that today is a good day to play. Okay, so this tree is coming from this information. And after this tree, you don't need any more this information, and you can predict what will happen in any day. This is the first kind of algorithm that we are going to see. Did you understand how it works? Any question? Next one. This is another decision tree, just to classify a given fruit. So you think about the fruit, and I can make some questions about the color, the size, the shape, and the taste. And after that, I will be able to predict your fruit. For example, choose one fruit. Who wants to choose one fruit? Grapes. Okay, so are they green? It's supposed that I don't know the fruit, okay? But by now we know it. Is it green, yellow, or red? Green. Okay, the size, are they big, medium, or small? Grapes. Did you see? And this is a very good decision tree for fruits classification. Okay, if you want, you can try any other and you will see how it works. Okay, so going back to our examples, what's Akinator's secret? So Akinator, as I told you, Akinator will make 25 questions, and after that we try to guess your character. If the character the character that Akinator guess is wrong 3 times in a row, that is wrong, and propose a second one, is wrong, and propose a third one. So this is 3 in a row. The program will ask you to give exactly which character you were thinking about. And after that, that information will be stored in a database in order to have a stronger database for the next time that someone comes to the program with exactly the same character. Did you understand? Maybe I don't have the answer for your question, but if you give me the answer and someone's come after that and ask me that, I have now the answer. Okay? And it's doing this all the time. So that's why we have artificial artificial intelligence because we are having feedback for all the users that are using our program. But let's think just for a while. If we are going to have binary split, that is for here for humidity we have a binary split that is one option or a second option, and that's it. This is a binary split, and this isn't binary split because we have three options. Okay? Supposing that we have binary split for 25 questions, at the end of your roots, well, this is your roots and this is your leaves. At the end, these are all the results that you can have. Do you agree? So here we have 1, 2, 3 options, and after that we have 2 for this, 2 for this, and 2. Well, it's not symmetrical, but more or less we will have 3 times 3 different, 3 times 2 times 2, okay? So 2 by 2, 4 by 3, 12. So approximately we are going to have 12 different results. So here we have 3, 2, 3, 6, 9 results, okay? But you see how it works. So if you have binary split with 25 questions, at the end you are able to have more than 33 million answers. So if you think about Akinator with a decision tree, it's super easy to guess your character because it can store 33 million of answers. Yeah? Did you get that part? But the answer for our questions about Akinator secrets, in Akinator's page you can find this. Akinator uses the program Lemur, published by elephants.com, and the algorithm we use is an original creation. How we created it is our little secret, so we don't know how it works, but we can guess at least with a decision tree. We have some tools to model how it works. Okay. Next one, pattern recognition. Inside data mining, I told you that we have different branches. One branch is classification. We talked about classification already. And now we are going to talk about pattern recognition. Well, a little about pattern recognition. So in pattern recognition, what we want to do is find a pattern. That's it. As its name says, we want to find a pattern inside a set of data. For example, with your fingerprint, usually what we have is a pattern, and inside all your fingerprints, you have a unique pattern that defines you. So, do you remember when we used the application to take a picture and know what is written in another language? So this is character recognition. So, for example, here we have some numbers in Arab, and we apply a character recognition algorithm. There exist different algorithms. You can use neural networks, KNN, K-means, decision trees. Like, there are so many. But once you choose one and you optimize that, you will be able to read some handwritten characters, and with a computational algorithm determine exactly the number. So here is in the handwritten way. So here is how the computer reads it, how it translates to the patterns already stored in the memory, and after that it translates to the original number in our system. Yeah, because this is in the Arab numbers. Okay, did you understand? And it happens exactly the same when you want to write something. I don't know, some of your tablets already have that application that you write something in scratch, and it converts that into text. Okay, so let's check this. Happy New Year. So it reads the 4 different words, and after that translate it, just as we did with the cell phone. So this is not easy as it looks, because think just for a while. If I ask you to write a letter A, some people will write A like this, I write A like this, and some others write A very weird. So you need to construct an algorithm strong enough to detect and compare all these different handwriting styles and put all of them in the same letter, in this case A. Okay, and since I'm a mathematician, so here we have an example of mathematics, and you can write and translate it exactly to the function that you were looking for. As you see, it's very, very strong. You can write almost whatever you want, and it will understand what you were trying, what you want to say. For voice recognition, do you remember when we were talking like, hello, my name is blah 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 blah, and Siri? Have you tried Siri? Like, hello Siri, tell me a joke. Yeah. So what is it? It is how it works. So usually you will have a pattern like this when you talk, and depending on your voice, maybe you will have a lower or higher frequencies. Yeah, it's not the same like, hello, my name is Mariana, or hello, my name is Mariana, or hello, my name is Mariana. But in the pattern that you will have, the hills and the things will be the same. So you can have a function created from your data which models the top like this, and the hills, no, the things here, this pattern, the bottom, and the top like this. And after that you are able to compare all the inputs with your database of all this range of voice. And even if you want to learn a new language, usually you need to develop your accent. Yeah, when you start speaking English, your accent is very strong. You can listen to someone and say, you're Mexican, aren't you? Okay, so if you want to develop your accent, you can use this kind of algorithms because they compare your accent or your top and bottom of your function compared to a native one, and you are able to adapt in order to arrive to the correct accent. Finally, it was so funny like trying the Google Translate and Akinator app and all this, but how much money do you think data mining can create? Like little, or less? What do you think about it? No? It doesn't create money at all? It's just to have some funny time? What do you think? A guess. You're not a teenager, I know. But just a guess. Okay, so I just tell you something about Netflix prize. I don't know if you have heard about it. So it was an open competition for a classification algorithm, like the one that we did with the fruits and with the play ball day. So they have an algorithm like after the preferences that you show it with different movies you saw in the past. So it was an open competition, so it says if you improve, I will tell you what it says. The prize was $1 million. $1 million if you create an algorithm which improves in 10% the accuracy of prediction of the current algorithm that they have at that time. Okay, $1 million. Just to improve one algorithm for films, yeah, for movies. It's not that like, oh yeah, you are in the Wall Street or something like that. No, it's just movies, and you have $1 million if you can program something very accurate. Yeah. So you have like so many data to learn from them. In the example that I gave you, you have 14 days, and here you have a huge amount of data. But sorry, the prize was given on 29 September 2009, and the algorithm improved the accuracy in 10.06% the accuracy of the current one. Okay? And there is so much money in that money. So this is all. Thank you so much. Any questions? In English or Spanish or French or whatever, and we can use the translator. Don't worry.
Teacher, I want to ask you, do you speak another language besides Spanish and English when you went to South Arabia?
Yeah, I speak French. I started to study Arab, but I don't remember much by now. Yeah, English, French, and Spanish.
Questions, please. El español está bien.
No, eso significa que entendieron todo muy bien, cuando no entendieron nada.
Mucho entender con las bases de datos.
¿Ya?
¿Por qué Arabia Saudita? ¿Por qué son ustedes estudiando en Arabia Saudita? ¿Quién Arabia Saudita?
Andaba buscando todavía desarrollarme un poco más profesionalmente, pero generalmente no me gustan las cosas muy convencionales y andaba buscando un reto en la parte profesional, pero también en la parte personal. Y me comentaron de esta universidad y tenía todo lo que yo podría imaginar. El nivel académico que manejan ahí es impresionante, hay un premio Nobel dando clases ahí, las computadoras que manejan son de las mejores del mundo, pues todos los investigadores son más o menos del mismo nivel, el apoyo que dan a los estudiantes es muy bueno en la parte de las becas y pues la experiencia cultural de vivir en Medio Oriente y ver desde dentro toda esa problemática que de repente te llega a ti, pero ya muy filtrada por gente a la que le interesa solo que conozcas una parte de la historia. Entonces la oportunidad de estar dentro y poder ver sin ser parte de, o sea, sin estar obligado a ser parte de. Por eso, yo tenía todo lo que podía explorar. Chicos, preguntas en español. ¿Preguntas? Todo estaba súper bien.
Sí, jugamos aquí de Inteligencia.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Espero les haya gustado. Cualquier duda me pueden preguntar en el caso aquí.
Mariana, here I'm going to give you a present from our university. Yes? And please, my dad, come over. She's going to give you the diploma. And please, can you read it and give it to teacher Mariana?
Universidad Mundo Maya Oaxaca otorga reconocimiento a la maestra Mariana García por haber impartido la conferencia Cómo sacar el máximo rendimiento funcionamiento de los lenguajes de programación en las instalaciones de esta universidad. Oaxaca de Juárez, Oaxaca, México, al 18 de abril de 2015.
Chicos, por favor, pasen.